unexpected Basman and Jarvis episode with your host, Leigh Credit. Welcome if you're new here, and welcome back if you have listened to the podcast before. Good news, Doctor Who returns on Saturday, 12th of April, after a leak from the BBC. There isn't a new trailer yet, it was just the old one. I do have plans for the trailer episode, as I have a little twist with my little favourite foundling Din Grogu, so stay tuned for that. You're here for entertainment, right? Good. So, coming up in this episode is a good lineup and it's a bit mixed, so stay with me here. I want to do a little discussion on Ruby Sunday, about her friendship with the Doctor in Doctor and Bob and Rogue. Oh, those episodes. Good. Let's quickly discuss the 4 guest writers for Doctor Who Series 2. It's a good lineup. I also want to talk about a former Doctor Who cinematographer who will be part of the Ahsoka Series 2 crew. And I want to warn you, Ahsoka fans, with some Doctor Who classic hits. It is more excuses to rave on classic Mother. Leigh! Yes! But I'm going to be going much further back into the last decade. So, stay tuned. Expect quite a few Doctor Who episodes with a classic twist, which I hope you enjoy coming up. If you love my twists, please let me know in the comments down below, as I would love to hear your thoughts. Let's get a shift on, as 13 would say. Let's start with Ruby Sunday. I want to focus on some important moments of hers, and they happened in 2 episodes in a row. 2 episodes in a row! Yay! Claps. As you know, if you regularly listen, I am well known for slating the racist, Lindy, traitor, Bean. I still dislike her rage. Calm down, Leigh. As you can see, I am enraged with her. She's just a character, and I will say so once again, Kelly Cook did a great job. Why do I bring Ruby into this? When the Doctor is unable to save the whole group of racist traitors, I see Ruby being upset, and she's unable to talk to the Doctor to console him. They're all in this situation where they just don't know what to say, they don't know how to act, and I think it's important, because if you don't know what to say, just don't say anything, and that makes you more like you care, but you don't want to say anything offensive. Millie Gibson is a legend, and when I mean a legend in this scene, to see your best friend horrifically insulted, scapegoated by a group of people who don't even care, and that makes me mad. I think Ruby is an important ally, and now I'm going to quickly move on because I ain't done with this allyship she has. An episode later, she makes a near-fatal mistake when she swaps places with her children. When Rose Jug Fizzler, the Doctor's lover, sacrifices himself, she's upset and she kind of blames herself for what happened, and that's an important moment. And she apologises to the Doctor and then comforts him in a beautiful moment, and I still think that's a magical moment. I like the fact that Ruby cares for 15 no matter who he is. This will be a testament to the writing and how representation and allyship is important. This needs to continue in Doctor Who, because when Doctor Who hits, they get recognised, and this is what I want to see more of. None of the slating on representation, praising towards representation. Who is writing alongside Russell T Davies in Series 2 of Doctor Who? Returning writer Pete McTee, Red Edit creator Gino Dawson, newcomers Anya Ellis and Sharma Angel Waffle. Pete is known for his stories Blank and Princess, the collection book set Meters, and he is co-writer alongside Russell T Davies for The War Between the Land and the Sea. He is known for creating a real-life themed story with his episodes. I am a huge fan of Princess for numerous reasons, and mainly for Pete nailing a positive LGBTQ storyline, which I'll always say is better to do because you've got a good chance of doing well. If it's more negative, then you have a tougher chance of shining. I am a bit nervous for Pete this year, if I'm honest, because the episode in question is a pet peeve of mine from what I've heard. So I would love to see something special come of it, but like I said, I'm not particularly sure. It's Pete, but he could easily put it off for me. I am currently reading a Juno Dawson book at this moment. Yes, I am reading one of her books, which has been updated. If you haven't read her books, please read them out, because she talks about her experience and they're really, really good. She is responsible for the BBC Sounds series Redacted, which lasted 2 series, and of course won for all that representation and the Joy Whittaker appearance. She was part of the 2023 Doctor Who podcast squad. Juno's story looks to be something unique, and I'm interested to see what happens. She does have a bit of pressure because episode 6 since 2017, I don't know what's been going on, but they've been absolutely brilliant, and they've been consistently on point, including the last episode, which I've raved about. I think Juno can pull it off, and I'm interested to see what she can do, because she's a talent, and I believe she'll bring something impressive. Inya is a poet, and Sham Angel has written for Doctor Who alumni from Adrian and Tozen Cole. I think they can pull it off in their debuts, as recently some of the newcomers, including Vinay Patel, Maxine Alderton, Kate Herron and Bernie Redmond, have delivered on their first goal. So that was your promise for Inya and Sham Angel. I'm excited to see if they can bring some strong episodes, because I know newcomers can pull it off when they bring something special. Time for the main feature of this episode. Ahsoka Tano is back in Ahsoka Series 2 with her apprentice Sabrine Wren from Mandalore and her droid from her Jedi past, Professor Hyun, voiced by Doctor Who's David Tennant. I raved about David on the show, and I probably will continue to do so. Ahsoka has a new cinematographer, and it's Doctor Who's Stephan Pearson. Stephen's role has got me inspired to get the atmosphere going for Ahsoka, which is where we start filming in the summer. And I'm going to be sharing some of his hits from Doctor Who. I haven't mentioned cinematographer on the channel before, so this will be a first. I'm going to give some quick background. He was one of the cinematographers for Doctor Who in 2010 to 2013 under Matt Smith. Some of his works were hits in my eyes. I'm going to share some of those episodes that I call hit and explain some things that I love about the episode and maybe a bit of cinematography and get you Ahsoka fans hyped up, because honestly, these episodes are absolute class acts. I'm going to start with 2010's finale for Series 5 for Doctor Who, The Pandemic Opens and The Big Bang. I think it's a nonsensical story with things never done before. The Mandalorica trapping the Doctor, I mean, whoa. Classic timing warm stuff with, of course, certain bits, you know, all that shenanigans when time gets mixed up. Stephen made some iconic sequences in his work as cinematographer. This includes the Pandorica, you know, and of course it finds the Big Bang with the Doctor inside. The Doctor's return in the TARDIS after being restored in a top hat and tails, minutes later. He's not in a tuxedo this time, but I love both, okay? I love both. The Stone Dalek was a treat, especially with the close-up for when it goes, mercy, which is comedy, even though I'm kind of happy River gets revenge, because after shooting the Doctor, I'm like, how dare you, Mr. Dalek? How dare you? Stepping up a year later in Series 6, The Impossible Astronaut and Day of the Moon. There are some iconic moments like that emotional scene, the Doctor dying on the beach. I'd like to assure people, don't worry, this was part of a story, a big arc in that series. Classic Moffat. It's one of my favourite openers of all time, and like The Woman Who Fell to Earth back in 2018 with Joy Whittaker. I still love that episode. It is a two-parter, like Spyfall and, of course, the Dark Two-Part back in 2015. The cinematography was superb here. The fake regeneration, the defeat of the Silence, the kiss between the Doctor and River, last kiss, and the actual rejection from the girl. I'm now gonna read the dialogue in question. It's alright. Everything is quite alright. I'm dying, but I can fix that. It's easy, really. See? It's emotional, but the beauty of a scene it is, and it starts a chain of events that lead to the finale. Who is ready for a twist? There's always a twist, always a twist, always a twist at the end. It's kind of near one that song. Not the legend that is Susan Twist, but don't worry, we'll talk about it soon on the podcast, so stay tuned. The twist is from A Good Man Goes to War, also in Series 6. River is revealed to be Melody Pond, and it's a moment that I never saw coming. I mean, the pregnancy as well, I never saw coming which I didn't mention previously, but that was quite shocking. I miss those days. I want to read another piece of dialogue, as this is one of those shocking reveals. Except they don't have a word for Pom, because the only water in the forest is the river. The doctor will find your daughter, and he will care for her, whatever it takes, and I know that. It's me. I'm Melody. I'm your daughter. A beautiful and shocking moment that still stands out to this day. I love the music. It's so beautiful. The cinematography was excellent in this episode. The space station space, all those close-ups, especially in the final half, and then the reactions with the reveal. I love that. The Doctor, the Widow and Wardrobe from 2011 is the Christmas special of that year. This episode isn't as loved as the other episodes mentioned, but it's got something I love, and that's Happy Families. From an action-packed opener to a heartfelt ending with amazing camera shots and close-ups. Originally seen as a tragedy, and so the events of the story lead to not only a second chance for the family who are the centre of the episode, but the Doctor gets the chance to be reunited with the Pons, and he gets emotional about it, sheds a tear. It's just a magical moment. It's gonna be a different contrast to the next Christmas episode with freshness, and in fact, I'm actually going to mention this episode right now. Last pick is The Snowman, the next Christmas special. As I said, it's a lot more tragicer than The Doctor and Widow and Wardrobe. Jenna Coleman's probably debut in this episode, yay! And starts appearing in episodes consistently. Jenna is a talent. She is one of my favourite companions alongside Manic Girl who play Yas McCann. I still love Yas, miss you girl. Those snowmen are scary. I like the fact that there is a slow-mo of the church scene. It reminds me of Lily Cowdery and her death thinking about it. Both girls deserve better, by the way. Those sky sequences are phenomenal as the show barely does that, and it's a brilliant sequence. The last scenes are brilliant moments of drama, and I find all those scenes beautiful as it leads to the future of Clara's arc. Finally, a shout out to Dinosaurs in Spaceship and the Crimson Horror. I can't wait to see what Stephen does with Ahsoka. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want me to do more episodes like this, please let me know in the comments down below, or at First on social media. And next time, let's celebrate women behind the scenes for International Women's Day. Thank you for listening. Please keep subscribing and supporting the channel and the podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Subscribe to Phasma and Jarens and stay tuned for more podcasts.